Mr. Hartgrave here to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to Apocalypse. Now, I know that we've had an Apocalypse rework, and that has calmed down a lot of the Krakens and whales, but has it calmed down us light spenders, regular players? Not the top of the game, right? How is the other 99% of the game feeling about Apocalypse? And I feel like one of the main problems that we're having with Apocalypse is that it took an entire year to unlock him. So the hype for Apocalypse, the expectations were through the roof. And that's going to be the major problem with these year-long releases. If you don't deliver on them, the upset and disappointment is going to be astronomical because of the amount of time and resources and struggle there is to unlock a character like Apocalypse. The expectation is he will be game-changing, meta-defining, and he isn't. I'm going to show you him entirely failing, and I'm going to show you something cool you can do with him if you ever get him, if that's still even a viable meta by the time you unlock them. And that's one of the other problems is it's going to take you a year to unlock them. What if you're just starting now? Is there any point to getting Apocalypse? I would still argue that Doom holds a little bit of value, right? Ultron is doing great. Dormammu, absolutely fine. Apocalypse, what's the story going to be on him a year from now, 2 years from now? Who knows? I wanted to share with you this first. So I said there was going to be the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is definitely the ugly, and this is like the worst case scenario of what can happen to a player over Apocalypse frustration. This is coming from one of the Gravediggers. Dragon Slayer left me this comment today, and I wanted to share it with all of you. Today is the day that I break free from my Marvel Strike Force addiction after 2.5 years of addiction, playing this game at odd hours and killing my fingers every 2 hours for Blitz events. It was the first thing right out of bed and the last thing before bed. Even setting alarms to wake up for Blitz events. I hadn't realized how bad Marvel Strike Force had its hooks in me until this month-long 5-year anniversary non-event. It gave me time to put down the phone, realize how much time I was putting into this game. And then came Apocalypse and his event. I had been burning my phone up for a year to get him. I got him, and what a letdown he was after all the time and effort put in to get him. Marvel Strike Force had a year to make a top-class character, and this is the part that got me. And I think this is a really valid statement. Marvel Strike Force had a full year to make sure that Apocalypse, when he was delivered upon some of the expectations that we had built up for him. And it just doesn't seem like they worked on him at all. It seems like they worked on him a year ago, put him on a shelf. I don't know what the reality of this is. Maybe they were tinkering with Apocalypse daily until his release. I don't know. But I do know this game makes a stupid amount of money still, right? $100 million a year. It makes a lot of money. When you're going to have a marquee character like Apocalypse drop into the game that people have spent, I don't know how much money and I don't know how much time on, you would think you would test that. You would make sure he's impactful and doing all the things he needs to do. And I would say even after the rework, he is mediocre at best. Even the good that I don't want to spoil the video, but like even my good use is, it's all right. It's okay. I mean, it's cool. You'll want to see it. You'll want to like, you'll want to subscribe. You'll want to stay for the full video, but man, he should have been a top class character out of the gate. They let the Marvel Strike Force community down so bad that the #1 player in the game renamed his account Apocalypse is Trash. I was approached by some of the top players in the game over this. They were upset. And they seem less upset now, but I don't know. Maybe the rework has appeased them, maybe not. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if you're one of these people. I want to hear from the regular people. Do you think it's even... I've heard from a lot of this is what I hear from people, is that This looks horribly disappointing. I don't even want to do it anymore. I don't even want to unlock Apocalypse. I was getting close. Now I don't care. Then within a week, Marvel Strike Force rolls out a rework to them. A good version of them. I would say good with quotations, by the way. Within a week. Never have they jumped on something so fast. But of course, it was costing them players and money. I had no intentions of leaving the game, and I like playing it. But this downtime, the time with this month-long event, it being like skippable, and with Apocalypse being uneventful, right? It gave him time to see he wasn't playing the game anymore, just pushing buttons. The year-long build-up to Apocalypse was a buzzkill. It's a play once and then done with it event. And that's something I've been saying a lot. And I think it's interesting to see that echoed. Like the saga you use to go get Apocalypse, you do it once, you never do it again. There's no repeat rewards. At least Dark Dimension, I don't want to say that it was a model of replayability. But if you went through it again, if you would get new profile, new banner badges that you could upgrade as you went through it. Not a lot of people, a lot of people did do it. So at least there was a point to going back in. I often go back in to test out new teams. You can't do that with Apocalypse. There's no team to test out. I guess you can test out if you want to change your Isotope 8 on your Horseman team. It's a joke, right? Because you're locked into Isotope 8 like level 5 to do it. So you can't really do that. It's ridiculous. He goes on to compare this to his real life work, and it seemed like a second job to me. I know that's something a lot of us feel. I bust my butt all year long, and along the way, I'm led to believe I'll get a good rise out of it. I'll enjoy this. I'll have Apocalypse. It'll be fun. Then it comes time for me to get that raise and find out that it was 4.5% raise. It wasn't what he wanted. I get really mad and make a huge stink for them to come back and say, where's that 5% raise that I thought I was going to get from working so hard? Where was that from the start? I'm leaving as it seems you don't care until a stink is made. If you cared and had 5% to give, then you should have given that 5%. They should have done this rework before they did the rework should have already been in place before they did it. And it's a very valid point that it shouldn't take community outrage for them to do what they needed to do from the very start, which is make Apocalypse impactful on this game. He hopes that Marvel Strike Force management realizes that the year-long events need to lead up to something worth the effort. I really hope if we go through another year-long event that the reward is actually impactful. I would venture to say that the Dark Dimension rewards were much more impactful because we got some of that gear back that we had spent on them. I don't feel like gear really came back. I don't feel like that tier 17 gear. Remember when we beat Dark Dimension and then you can take a bunch of characters up to the gear tier that you needed? Like beating Dark Dimension 5 meant that you could take like 5 or 10 characters up to gear tier 16. Dark Dimension 5 was even more impactful. It was like 10 to 20 characters to tier 15. Forgive me if I don't have these numbers right, but you could take a lot of characters. You could recoup some of the cost. And the only recouping you can do is a bit of the Isotope 8 cost kind of comes back to you, but a fraction at that. You can take a couple of characters to Isotope 8 level 5. I don't know. And that just gets you into the next phase of it. It doesn't really return your investment. When you get full Apocalypse, do you get 5 tier 17 characters? No, you don't. And that's ridiculous. The rewards are less and less every year that we play this game. That's facts, guys. You might think that that's just how it feels. No, that's what it is. It's less every time. He concludes with saying that he hopes this post will help some others realize that they're addicted to this and help them break free. If not, good luck, commanders. And I like this bit down here. He says, thanks for Mr. Hartgrave for all of the advice along the way. I'm going to still watch your content, but but I no longer need it. But thank you for being here anyways. I hope you enjoyed me showcasing this. I wanted to give you a shout out there. I'm glad you're able to break free. Whenever anybody says that they've broken free from the addiction that is Marvel Strike Force, I say, great. That's great. I'm happy for you. All right, here we go. So that's ugly, man. People quitting the game over it. If it's something that they really enjoyed doing was playing Marvel Strike Force, and this was bad enough to have you quit it, that sucks. This game should be enjoyable. And if you're not enjoying it, then I do encourage you to quit. Here's the bad. All right, here's the bad. And that is, even with the rework, Apocalypse really isn't arena meta. And it's going to be less and less as new characters arrive too, because I'm going to show you an arena attack now. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to pre-plan this. I'm not going to edit around this. Maybe Apocalypse is going to prove me wrong. But I've been kicking Apocalypse's ass all day today, all day yesterday, and I'm not even using Apocalypse to do it. All right, let me show you what I'm doing. And these videos are out there. This is known thing. I'm not breaking anything here. Everybody knows that Apocalypse sucks in the arena. Here's an Apocalypse team. Let me see. Can I get you a better look at that? Yeah, all right. Here's the better look at it. You can see here we have a pretty big Morgan Le Fay, big Red Hulk, Rogue, Archangel, and I'm going to fight one of the smaller Apocalypses. Now, this strategy can still work on a larger Apocalypse, but not with the same degree of success. I will say the larger the Apocalypse, the better it holds. I haven't seen anybody with the large version of Apocalypse, but I know that can be beaten as well. It's a very easy team to mirror match and win, which might be by design, but this seems like Apocalypse sucks when I'm able to beat it using Eternals and Kang, basically. Red Hulk is also very important, and Rogue needs to be here as well because Rogue's passive makes Red Hulk stronger. And what I think we're going to see is Apocalypse get deleted before turn. And what you're going to do is you're just going to hit Apocalypse with all the damage. They gave him the Doom turn meter increase. It just doesn't work right. Maybe they need to fix it. Maybe he still needs another pass. I don't know. Hey, like I said, I'm doing this live. I'm doing this live. I'm not online. I'm not on Twitch right now, but I am recording this without edits. This is what it is. And then I'm going to show you something cool from the test server as well, taking advantage of the fact that I'm not live on Twitch. All right, so here's what we're going to load in. There's a couple ways, different ways to do this. This is just the funniest way I find. And what you're going to do is you're going to aim Red Hulk over here. And you're going to hit. And we almost killed Apocalypse. We almost one-shot him. And then we're going to come through with Kang. And I think we're going to take out, I don't know, sometimes he can take out Morgan Le Fay. All right, he did not one-shot Apocalypse. Now, I have done that attack, and I have one-shot Apocalypse doing that. Let me see if I can still kill him before turn. I don't know if it's quite going to work out. But what I just did there, I think maybe if you critical hit, maybe if the level difference is a little bit different, you can get a total annihilation of that attack. And it's kind of ridiculous to see it happen. We're not seeing it happen here. We are actually, they are going to defend this attack off. Hey, like I said, it was live. Maybe Apocalypse is good enough in the arena. Who knows? Anyways, let me reload this up. Let me try it one more time and see what happens. It might just be kind of a lucky thing. Like I said, a critical hit is going to change a lot of things there. Power differences, how many red stars you have on your Hulk and your Kang. It's all going to be variables. Okay, so here's the same matchup again, and I wasn't able to one-shot him. What I've been doing most of the day has been rather comical, just by one-shotting him. Here I was not able to do that, but it does look like we are winning still, and I'm going to run this attack one more time to see if I can replicate this, see which way it goes. Maybe that'll stand as our final word on this for right now, but you can see the team winning. There might be a little RNG involved in this particular attack. We're going to go ahead and do the Icarus. You know what? The Eternals might not even be the best team to pull off this attack with. Who knows? Everybody has their own favorite combination, but you shouldn't be able to beat Apocalypse with the Eternals. I'm telling you, that should not be a thing. Oh shit, I shouldn't have won. I shouldn't have. Then I could try it again. Let me see who's in number 1. Maybe I can take him out. Unless his Apocalypse is huge or something, then it's going to be a problem. Wouldn't be a bad thing to show a different configuration. Okay, this is a Dormammu Apocalypse. Now, I've beat the Dormammu Apocalypse round. Let's go and show it. Let's go and do it. I'm going to do it for the content. Let's go for it. This one I've not practiced enough. It's mainly the other configuration that I've been playing all day. So let's see how this one goes. Rough video, man. I promise you I'm going to show you something better from the test server. The fuck Mr. Hargrave doesn't show you his fails. Every video I make is a fail. So for this matchup, I do want to avoid hitting Red Hulk. It's typically still not a good idea to hit him. It shows a revive once on Apocalypse. That's just a visual thing. And I do want to slow him down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slow him down. I just want to get rid of Apocalypse. That's basically the idea still. And I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to avoid Red Hulk. And looks like we're not triggering Apocalypse. Okay, now we triggered Apocalypse with that attack. And I think the RNG comes in on if Rogue gets to get her turn. And then she can reduce the turn bar on the enemy Rogue, which is important. Basically, if the enemy Rogue is a better character than Apocalypse, is what I'm trying to say. And Red Hulk is definitely a better character as well. So it's not that Apocalypse is a total fail in the arena. He's just not as good as the other Horseman characters, in my opinion. And this is a loss. So, I don't know. You make the call. Let me know what you think about Apocalypse in the arena. Is he destroying things? Is he good? Is he bad? Is he ugly? All right, let's go to the test server. Let me show you some cool stuff he can do in Cosmic Crucible. And hey, looks like he's doing just fine in the arena. All right, so we're over here on the test server, and what I'm going to show you now is a team that uses Apocalypse that entirely counters Unlimited X-Men. And I think this is, I don't know, this feels unintended that Apocalypse will work as a counter to Unlimited X-Men in Cosmic Crucible. I showed yesterday on the channel this with Eternals. What I like even more, it seems like Apocalypse on his own is a decent counter to Unlimited X-Men. And here is the team that I'm going to use. This is very close to my own team. We have Apocalypse here, Dark Beast, Archangel, Magneto, and Nemesis. Doing this on the test server because I'm not really brave enough to do this in Cosmic Crucible on my own. I like to try to win my matches, and I wasn't sure if this would work, but since I did it, and now I know it works, I wanted to share it with you in case you have Apocalypse and want to try this out. Plus, I think it's kind of a funny, unintended offshoot that Apocalypse can come in and beat one of the most meta Cosmic Crucible teams that wasn't really his lane. He was supposed to be dominant in the arena, basically requiring Apocalypse to beat him. And from the footage we looked at, maybe that's the case. I mean, you can get lucky with one of these other teams. So here's the deal. I can't blind everybody, but they don't have Safeguard. So what I can do is I can hit Rogue with Magneto. I did do this earlier, and this one worked. We can try it 2 more times if it doesn't work. I can't have that bad of luck on these videos, right? I'm going to special into Rogue with Archangel to get the offense up on my Death Seed. If this is a reliable counter to Unlimited X-Men, that's great. Honestly, I'm for this. This is crazy if that's the case. All right, I'm going to go with the special from Apocalypse, and I can put an ability block on Gambit, which is nice. That's what I did last time, was I threw the ability block, plus I'm going to do some splash damage to Rogue. What we want to do is get Rogue set up for an instant kill with the Apocalypse empowered basic as well. That's what we're going for. The biggest challenge I've had is keeping Beast alive. I believe I won the fight even with Beast dead, though. Their Apocalypse is triggered with the speed bar. That is a nice advantage to have that in there. I feel that was a big part of the rework, was giving him that Doom-like mechanic. And then here we go. Here's the ultimate from Apocalypse, which is totally devastating. And then that's going to set up Rogue to eat an Apocalypse empowered basic. And we're going to take and I think Apocalypse can still come through this just on his own. He doesn't kill Rogue here. See, I got to be careful not to end this. Let's see if Archangel can end Rogue. He's going to pull all of her buffs too. Is nothing going to work in this video? That's like what I have to wonder now. Is this video like entirely cursed? I feel like absolutely cursed. All right, I have to try this one again. This is the video where nothing Mr. Hargrave sets out to do works. This video is total bullshit. That's what this video absolutely is. I'm going to quit. Shit. Wait. So I was going to show Apocalypse winning in the, or Apocalypse sucking in the arena and being good in Cosmic Crucible. And I'm showing the opposite. I think what I'm showing is that Apocalypse is uneven as fuck. Sometimes this is going to work and sometimes it isn't. Sometimes Apocalypse is going to be the best character in the game and sometimes he's not going to be, and you don't necessarily know when that's going to be. This guy feels like he should be Loki. This guy has like, this is what Loki should be like. God of fucking mischief over here, man. It's destroying me. All right, we're going to try this again. I swear to God this worked. Swear to God he did this. So maybe you don't want to do this in Cosmic Crucible. Maybe this is too risky. All right, let's try it again. This order of operations was successful before. I'd really like to show something I planned on showing in this video, please. Like I said, I'm shooting this live. We're not editing. Now Magneto dies. That was unforeseen. All right, we're still going to drop ability block over here on Gambit. And yeah, I mean, a lot of this is going to be defending. It's going to depend on the size of what you're going into. Can I ability block anyone else? Is this unavoidable? No, this isn't unavoidable. 300 damage. This is going to be bleeds. I'm going to go ahead and do the ultimate into Gambit. He's already ability blocked. It did put another stack of ability block on him, so that's kind of nice. It's really Rogue control. Man, Rogue is a better character than Apocalypse. I'd take Rogue over Apocalypse any day. She is way more of a pain in the ass. All right. Is he going to trigger or isn't he? So last time Apocalypse triggered and now he's just going to die. Now he's just dead. Wait, do I get another turn? No, Apocalypse dies. All right, one more time. One more time. Oh, shit. You know, a better content creator might just like redo this video, but you know what? I'm leaving it. I don't know what the value of this is anymore. I have another good Cosmic Crucible attack I'm going to show you. Wait, stay tuned. Wait, this might get better or it might get worse. You're still going to want to watch it. This is like a fucking train wreck. This might actually be a great video. What the fuck do I know? I don't know why people watch me anymore. Hey, at least the guy that left the comments going to enjoy this video, right? And he's not even playing the game anymore. So go figure. What the fuck am I doing? What the actual fuck am I doing? At least now we're living up to the Envoy of Hate moniker. My goal is to curse more in those videos. And now we're fucking doing it. Now I'm dropping F-bombs left and right. I'm frustrated as all hell. All right, doing the same thing again. Let's see if it wins this time. If not, we just got to call it a wash. At least I'll know not to try this stupid bullshit in an actual Cosmic Crucible round. It's way too unreliable. Maybe if it was an extremely weak Unlimited X-Men, or if my Death Seed is extremely strong. This is a team I plan on taking to level 95. So maybe at level 95 across the board, this team's good enough to do it. Shit, I should have leveled them all to level 95 to give this team a better chance of doing this. You're an idiot, Mr. Hargrave. All right, maybe Zemo's right. All right, we're doing the splash damage. And, okay, Nemesis is actually going to get a turn this time. This might be a huge difference. They're not hitting Apocalypse, so he's not getting boosted. This is so random. So random. All right, Beast died, but like I said, I won the fight even with Beast dying. That's not necessarily a problem. We can recover from that. Yeah, if Rogue hitting into immunity is nice. Does Apocalypse get the speed boost? No, he doesn't get the boost. Getting the buffs from Rogue onto Archangel is a really nice bonus. All right, now Apocalypse goes. Now we hit the Apocalypse ultimate. It is still devastating. We get a kill. All right, here we get the one-shot kill on Rogue. And now it's working. Now it's working. This is what I wanted to show you. And as you can see, it's like total devastation now. Like you would think this would happen every time. Guess what, guys? It doesn't. But it is possible to beat an Unlimited X-Men using Death Seed and Apocalypse. There, I've shown it. Would have been a lot cooler if I just would have done that in the first place, and then you would have been Mr. Heartgrave. What you're saying seems entirely true. But now you know it's situational as fuck and might fail. Has a 75% chance to fail. 65% chance to fail? Learn percentages, you stupid content creator. All right, I'm going to leave you with this. Hopefully it's going to work on the first try. This video is a hot mess. You should learn how to edit, Mr. Hargrave. This is what I want to show you. What I'm still more excited about than the Apocalypse rework is the Nick Fury rework and the New Warrior rework. I think these things are truly actually exciting. This is what's keeping my enthusiasm up about the game right now. This is truly the good part. And it can beat a Gamma. It can. I haven't tried this with Nick Fury. Full disclosure, I have not tried this with Nick Fury. I've tried this with other characters in his spot, but I think Nick Fury is the best idea here. New Warriors, Kestrel, Nick Fury, throwing it at a Gamma. Let's go. I'm excited about this one. This is one I actually want to do in Cosmic Crucible. Death Seed Apocalypse, I don't know. I would like that. I like that team. But as you can see, it's not reliable. This should actually be reliable. Now, I don't know where to start with here, whether I should go ultimate or special. I think I want to start with the ultimate. These summons are really good now, and I need to upgrade this one. I don't know if I'm going to get 2 shield agents or if I'm going to get 3, but let's go ahead and do it. And we want to kill She-Hulk. So I'm going to ultimate into She-Hulk with Deathpool. Basically, once She-Hulk is dead, you get to do whatever you want. But you got to get rid of her. We're going to ultimate with Cloak. That's what I did when it worked. I know I've been very unlucky. What I like about this team with, we're going to basic with Dagger and we're going to kill She-Hulk. What I like about them is they're usually hitting into defense down and you're getting a lot of extra damage with Kestrel. Plus, you have a lot of control where you hit, actually. You don't have to hit Red Hulk, which is great. So he doesn't really get to power up. You got great control on him, and you can usually one-shot him out once he's the only guy on the board. You also have that ultimate from Kestrel, so if Hulk gets all of his buffs, you can remove all of them with the ultimate, which gets you around that Hulk problem that you can run into as well. All right, we're going to special over here on the left side with Kestrel. We're going to get really close to killing Brawn, which is nice. He's not going to last that much longer. He did get his ultimate, which is fine. Now we can pull buffs with Operative and give them to Fury. When Fury hits his special, we're going to go into Overdrive, which is fantastic. And then we have stuns with shield security that we can use on Red Hulk to control him. Right now, I'm going to drop this slow over here on Hulk. We're going to do the buffs with Fury. And now we're in Crazy Land, which is great. So now we have insane amounts of damage output we can do. I am going to get rid of Brawn because I don't want him to steal these buffs. So Brawn's dead now, and Abomination is dead now from the kill from Deathpool. We are going to stick with the ultimate, just avoiding Red Hulk. I really want to get a stun on him if that's possible. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. Low turn bar is good too. I think we got to go with the ultimate here and just do a whole ton of damage to Red Hulk. So you got to be a little careful with this team, but I don't know. As far as counters to Gamma goes, this one is pretty good. Everybody's alive and we're being very efficient as well. And the Dagger ultimate is going to put this one away. There you go. I finally get to look like I'm intelligent. It's the end of the video. I got to show you something that actually works and is truly awesome. It took us long enough to do it, but here we are. Thanks for bearing with it. There's a lot of other videos on this channel, most of them better than this one. So check them out. And grave diggers, keep digging.
Come on, to this blasphemous fall. Dance with the dead and catch a pill of it all.